Welcome. If you have been watching supplement videos lately, you have seen the same rotation. Magnesium for sleep. Berberine for blood sugar. Lion's mane for focus. NMN for aging. Fiber for the gut. Those topics are trending for a reason. Some of them are useful. But there is one supplement that almost never wins the thumbnail war, and still keeps winning the evidence war. Creatine. Most people hear that word and picture a 22-year-old shaking a protein bottle in a gym parking lot. That picture is incomplete. Creatine is a compound your body already makes. Your muscles store it. Your brain uses it. Food can give you some of it, but not enough for most modern adults. The title of this video is intentionally sharp. Almost everyone should consider it. 99% still do not use it the way the research suggests. That is not because creatine is secret. It is because the story around it is stuck in 1998. Women were told it would make them bulky. Older adults were told it was only for athletes. People who care about longevity were sold more expensive bottles first. This chapter is going to slow that story down. What it does. Who it is for. How much to take. What the myths get wrong. And when you should talk to a doctor first. No miracle claims. No scare tactics. Just a clear look at the supplement that keeps showing up when the hype fades. Let's take the mystique out of it. Creatine helps your cells recycle ATP, the small energy currency your body spends all day. When you stand up quickly, lift a suitcase, climb stairs, or force your brain to focus after bad sleep, that currency gets spent fast. Creatine is one way to keep a reserve on hand. In muscle, the case is old and strong. People who lift or do short bursts of effort often get a little more strength, a little more work capacity, and a little more help holding onto lean mass. That matters more as you age, not less. After 40, muscle is not vanity. It is independence. In the brain, the case is newer and more interesting. The brain burns energy constantly. Sleep deprivation, stress, and aging all make that job harder. This is why you are seeing videos about higher doses, cognition, and creatine for women. The conversation moved from biceps to biology. Do not expect fireworks. Creatine is not coffee. You will not take it and suddenly feel superhuman. You are filling a tank. Full tanks are quiet. Empty tanks are not. If you train even a little, eat decent protein, and want a simple tool with unusually good evidence, this is why creatine keeps surviving every ranking video. Almost everyone is a strong phrase. Let's make it honest. If you are a generally healthy adult who wants to keep muscle, think clearly, and age with more reserve, creatine is one of the few supplements that earns a serious look. That includes women. That includes people who never set foot in a commercial gym. That includes plant-forward eaters who get little creatine from food. It does not include every medical situation. If you have kidney disease, a complicated medication list, or you are pregnant or breastfeeding, this is not a YouTube decision. It is a clinician decision. The most common reason healthy people quit is the scale. Creatine can pull a little water into muscle. The number goes up. Panic follows. That bump is not fat. It is also not a reason to ignore a real medical issue if something else is going on. Use the title as a prompt, not a command. The goal is a better default for healthy adults, and a clear stop sign for people who need individualized care. Most people do not fail creatine because the science is weak. They fail the protocol. They buy a fancy form. They load aggressively. They take it for 4 days. They see the scale move. They quit. For general health and muscle support, the boring version is still the best version. Creatine monohydrate. About 3 to 5 grams a day. Every day. You can load it faster, but you do not have to. Stores rise with consistency. The brain conversation is different. Some research uses higher doses, especially under sleep loss or cognitive stress. That does not mean you should invent a megadose plan because a short clip made it sound urgent. More powder is not the same thing as more wisdom. Mix it in water or with a meal. Drink water through the day. If your stomach complains, split the amount. Choose a product that has been independently tested. Then wait long enough to judge it. A month is more honest than a weekend. If creatine is so useful, why do so many people still avoid it? Because the story around it is old. People still think it is a male gym drug. They still think it will make women bulky. They still think it secretly ruins healthy kidneys. They still think a couple of servings of meat covers it. Let's clean that up. Creatine is not anabolic steroid theater. Women do not wake up looking like a different species. Muscle is built by training, protein, and time. On kidneys, be precise. If you already have kidney disease, you do not experiment from a video. If you are healthy, the old scare line is much weaker than social media makes it sound. And yes, food contains creatine. You would just have to eat a lot of the right foods, every day, forever, to match a simple scoop. The grown-up move is not worship and it is not fear. It is a small claim, a clean product, a measured dose, and a month of honest tracking. You clicked a video in a season when supplements are content. Magnesium. Fiber. Lion's mane. Berberine. NMN. Urolithin A. Some of that conversation is useful. A lot of it is just inventory turnover with better lighting. If you want a sane order, start with the unsexy work. Sleep. Protein. Walking. Some form of strength training. Then consider the few products with unusually strong evidence and a simple job. For many adults, creatine belongs in that first tier. Do not build a 15-item longevity tray because 8 thumbnails told you that you are behind. Start one thing. Watch what changes. Keep what earns its place. Trends can introduce you to ideas. They should not run your medicine cabinet. Let's turn this into something you can do this week. Day 1 and 2 are set up. Choose creatine monohydrate with independent testing. Measure 3 to 5 grams. If your health is complicated, ask your clinician before you start. Do not buy 7 extra bottles while you are at it. Days 3 through 7 are repetition. Same scoop. Same water glass. A little strength work if you can. One line in a notebook about how you slept, trained, and thought. A week makes it familiar. A month tells you whether it earned a place. Look for boring wins. A bit more quality in your training. A bit more reserve when you are tired. Not a new personality. That is the whole point of this title. The supplement almost everyone should consider is not the loudest one. It is the one with a job, a dose, and a stop date for review. If this helped you think more clearly about the aisle, stay for the next chapter. We will keep separating evidence from inventory. Until then, keep the claim small and the habit clean.